Hey there friends, Nibs again. Out here in the garage this morning, Saturday morning, just doing a little playing around, a little plinking, waiting for the weather to warm up just a little bit. It's supposed to warm up, and then I'm going to go over and do some work over at the church. But for now I wanted to get out and just play around with a couple of my newer pellet guns. I've showed you guys this one in an unboxing video, and also I think I showed you this. I did a full cosmetic conservation is what I like to call it on these. I didn't do really a restoration, but I did a conservation on it. This thing was totally covered with just surface rust and really looking pretty bad. I tore it all apart internally and cleaned out all of the guts. All the seals were still in pretty good shape on it, so I didn't put a rebuild kit in it yet, and it doesn't really seem to need it. But what we have here, so this is a Crosman 1377. They call it the American Classic. I think it actually says it right there. Probably can't get that. It's a pretty shallow scroll. But this is a model 1377, and it's in 177 caliber. They had I think three versions of this. The earliest version would look just like this one, but it would have a steel breech. This one, they only made those for, I think they started in 1977 with that, and then just to the early 80s, they made it with the steel breech, and then they switched over to this plastic one, which really doesn't seem to be a problem. I guess if you dropped it, it might break a little easier, but I recommend not doing that. And then they made this one up through the 90s, and I'm not sure exactly how long they made them. But then the third revision, which I also have one of those, is the newest one that's still available. And the way you can tell the difference between those is the newer one has a bolt handle. Here, let me grab that, I'll show you. So, obviously the furniture looks different. I don't know if it would swap over to this one here. I do like the looks of this one better with a little bit of fake checkering on there. But the main difference is the way that they cock. You would pull that bolt handle up and pull it back, and that would cock the action. Where this one here has a little spoon sleeve you pull back, and then when you're cocking it, you pull this handle back in the back here. Drop your pellet in there, close that down, and you pump it up however many times you want to, you need to, or whatever. But these original versions were pretty closely modeled after the model 130. If you can tell, this one has the same looking, exact looking steel breech. These ones were self-cockers. They did have a version that you did have to cock on those as well, but that's an older version that was a self-cocker. But so this one was made probably in the 80s, possibly in the early 90s. So it's not quite as old as some of my cool old pistols, but still a great shooter, a lot of fun. Pump it up to 10 times. I like shooting it around 5. It seems to give you a really good bit of accuracy and still plenty of power. So we'll take a couple shots. I've got a shoot and see set up on the target down there, and then I got a couple cans we can plink at, which is a lot of fun. I like playing with the cans, so. But let's see what I can do with the shoot and see for starters. That's a good way to start. I might play around with this one and see if I can do a little work on the trigger like I did on my newer one. It is a little stiff. It's not terrible. I think they went in the same hole. Yeah, these are known to be very accurate. I haven't jumped into the realm of it yet, but if you go online, there is just tons and tons of aftermarket support for these. You can build one of these into like any kind of gun you want. They just, you can get chrome parts for it, new barrels, longer barrels. This piece up in the front here is plastic. You can get a brass or chrome or black blued steel piece for that. They got new stocks you can put on these things, just any kind of aftermarket support, different sights, scope mounts for like red dots and things like that. So it's obviously very popular. They also have a CO2 version gun. I think it's a 2240 or something like that. They are based off of this same platform, but instead of having the pump up, they have a CO2 in the tube that you would use to power. That's a good looking group. So I'll shoot one more at the target, and then we'll see if we can knock those cans over. Like I was saying, I got to go over to the church in a little while, do some work over there. It's supposed to be raining later. I'm hoping that it's only like 20% chance, which around here 20% ends up being 100%. But ooh, pulled that one a little low. Oh well, I kept it on the shoot and see. So all right, let's see if I can hit a can here. Let's hit that yellow one on the right. Yeah, oh yeah. So I am trying out these new pellets that I just got. These are the rifle cutter. These are the 177 version. If you watch my videos, you've seen several where I've shot the 22 version that I got not too awful long ago. And all right, with the orange can. All right, not bad. I do have my crony set up over here. I'll just do a real quick. I'm using both of my cell phones for video in here, so I don't have a phone hooked up to the crony, so I'll just take a picture of the reading once I'm done. But so that was 5 pumps. Let me so 5 pumps gives me 422 feet per second. And then let's see here. So now we're going for max velocity. I guess if I was really gonna try for max velocity, I would get my lightest pellets that I have, but these ones aren't bad. They're 7.71, so they're fairly light. So 10 pumps gives me 517 feet per second. I'll take a picture of that and post it up here for you guys. Anyway, I don't want to make this one too long, but I figured you guys would appreciate this one. I do have another one of these real quick. Grab that one. I got these ones in a box lot with a couple other pistols, but so I got one with a rifle stock on it, which is pretty cool. We'll do a we'll do a video on that one separately another time, but I wanted to get out here and plink. I showed let's see here, where is it? Showed you guys this one, absolutely fantastic, called an Acro 1. That's also a pellet gun. And then I showed you this Han 45. That's a CO2 BB gun. And then now I've got my Crosman 1377 American Classic. And there you go. Hope you liked the video. Very accurate gun. That one shot I flinched down, that was my fault, and That's very annoying, but there you go. Hope you liked the video. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell and you'll get notified when I do post up new videos. But until next time, have a great day.